Hello YouTube, it's me KG and welcome to another video. So today we are doing something unusual, something that I don't normally do as an unemployed person, and we are voluntarily, on purpose, leaving the house. So one of my friends invited us, myself included, to a fashion show today. So we are going to be going to LA, attending a fashion show. That's the end of the sentence. It'll be interesting. We'll see. They said that the girl makes more like casual loungewear type clothes, so maybe I'll actually see something that I like. But if they go more of the like couture route and just make, I don't want to say a bunch of nonsense, but clothes that no one would wear, that would also just be interesting to see, you know, for funsies. So I'm wearing all white. I'll show you guys my outfit, but I'll meet up with you guys in the car because I just gotta get these waffles, get some water, and be on my way.
Yeah, so we have to wear all white. So I have a little white scrunchie on my bun. White bag, of course. White. These are as close to white as I could get. They're snakeskin. And I don't have a white belt, so if they make me take my belt off, then my pants will just be low. But yeah, this is the all white fit. Let's get it going.
It's actually a really nice day outside, so I'm excited to be out here. But I'm here. There, like the area we parked, they seem to have cleared it out, but like the next street over, there's a lot of homeless tents. So I'm in front of a sign that says loading only, but then it has all these times. This is the thing about parking in LA. The signs don't make any sense. They're there just to make you park somewhere you're not supposed to park. But it says all these signs seem to be for the school. The school is not open, I don't think. I don't know. Passenger loading. Okay, so I have to leave by 3, I think. The lighting is awful, so I'll just update you later. I can't do it like this. We made it. We're waiting on one more. Everybody here looks cute. They gave me little cloud barrettes. I guess I'll put one in. Yeah, I can put one in. I don't know if y'all can hear the song that's playing, but it's a good choice. I just, why am I doing it this way? I just walked in on some man who's in the other bathroom. They didn't lock the door, so it's not really my fault. But anyways, this one is super cute. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? I mean, it's a little soap scummy, but it's cute. Someday when I have my own apartment, I'll have a cute little bathroom. Better than this, but a cute little bathroom. Yeah. So this is the part where I show off the venue to you guys. It was actually a very cool, very eclectically decorated space. It had cool paintings up. The shot wasn't anything crazy, the turnout, I mean. Some people did show up, and they had these lovely lights everywhere, including this disco ball. More of their lovely paintings. I wonder who these are from or where you can get them. They didn't really have any info, but it was just a very cool space. It was bright out, but it felt like kind of a nightclub in here with the crazy lighting and just all of the action-paction of the fashion show that was about to happen. It was happening in tandem with one in Paris. So on the projector was where they would have played that. There was this beautiful staircase as a centerpiece to the room. There was a sound station, a DJ, they had a bar with snacks as well. It was just a really lovely space, honestly. My other friend showed up, so there she is in her white attire, as is this dog who was meeting the dress code perfectly. Little cutie. And there was this place off to the side where we could take photos. The photographer came and took them for us eventually. I was like, well, I mean, I'm literally holding a camera, so why not? But I didn't have a tripod, so it's a little awkward. But it was cute and we had fun. So it was a really, really pretty venue. Let's get into showing you guys the actual show. Guys, I'm getting my daily French practice. There's another show happening synchronously in Paris. So let's try and translate something the lady says. There's another model, some. We love her. Oui, madame. Oui. Yes, girl. Yes. It's a lot of people.
So we finally get it there. You guys already see that little appetizer we got going on in Paris. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, good to hear. All right. You guys ready for the model to come in? You want to see this outfit?
Yeah.
Alright. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get started. Alright, we got Dream of Roses. The red top, pretty white, black and red dress right there. Black and red shadow. Ooh. Now, a rainbow excitement. Yes, ma'am. Okay, then we got the queen in the house. Let's go. Clouds of divinity. Hey. Uh-oh. All that section is right there with the wings to the...
This is the designer. She's massive.
Yeah. You guys. That's right. Yeah. Shout out to the model in the house. Shout out to my TV over there. I see you, my guy. And then we...
All right. So after that, there were 3 musical numbers by women and then some by men. We'll get to the men. But anyways, there was this first girl dressed super cool. Like, I didn't know she was doing music. I just thought she came up. But she had a lovely voice. Gorgeous voice. I didn't really think her lyrics matched the style of what she was doing, but I really loved her voice, and I think there's a lot of potential here. I'll let y'all listen. This girl whose voice was also lovely. Like, the girls were giving. She did this Lauryn Hill cover. It was very much everything. I'll let y'all listen a little bit more. She was so cute. Then we have the model I love. She was also a singer. It was giving very much everything. Anyways, her songs were really cute, like a calm, bubbly, happy kind of thing. Kind of like not Olivia Rodrigo, but it just kind of had that energy of just like some cute, fun songs to listen to in the car. I've included as much contact information as I can remember or as they gave us, but yeah, this was her song.
Always in my life until you turn to the dust. Make me question, am I enough? Is it my mistake or are we enough? Fever dream out of season, something will make you turn your head again and make you say something.
There were also 2 men who performed, and I'm realizing I was so utterly in shock that I didn't film it. One of them was so intoxicated with druggaroonies that when they called his name, he didn't, like, understand that he was being called, and he was literally right there. And then he came up and, like, attempted to perform, but he started screaming, and, like, his pop song became screamo music, and he was just yelling, and it was a lot. And the other guy just called himself Black Jesus. That should be enough. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Y'all already know what it is. And I'm about to check and see if they have any chicken I want. I left my phone, my freaking device, and my camera in my friend's car. So I had to freaking drive to the first establishment I saw, which was Blue Bottle Coffee. I had to come here, have my friend circle back to save me. I wasted like 30 minutes worth of her gas. And then the man whose phone I borrowed at Blue Bottle to call my friend, I wanted to like give him a tip, buy him something, do something. But I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money. I gave him $2 because it's all I had. I'm so pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little frazzled. But anyways, I embarrassed myself by not having any money. I wish I could better help that man, but I can't because I'm useless. Sorry, I'm looking at the coffee shop man. He's an illustrator. On his Instagram. It is Mr. Morphos. Mr. Amorphous. Spelled Mr. Amorphous. So go check him out on Instagram. That'll be his thanks. Because that I doesn't have any money. I went and came in the car because it's like I must have emergency money in the car. I had $2. What is $2 gonna give me in an emergency? Nothing. So I need to go to the bank, get more emergency money. I need to pay my friend her gas for wasting her time. That man offered me a free drink, which I would have took, honestly, if I didn't literally already have a drink in the car. But I was like, no, you're literally already doing so much for me. And I killed his phone battery. It's at like 1% now. I hope he knows how to get home without GPS because his phone's gonna die because of me. A lot went wrong. Lots of things went incorrect. Let's see, what time do I have to leave this parking lot? Okay, I have a couple of minutes. That was a lot. And I'm ready to just go home now because I feel like I've been through the ringer. The ringer. I've been in pretty much standstill traffic for a while and it's pissing me off.
Editing me here. Yeah, I'm about to engage in a rant about job having and working hard and stuff that was like entertaining to me at the time and like fine, but I just feel like it'll have mixed reception and some people are not going to like what I have to say. So if you find yourself feeling like I'm a very annoying person as I'm talking and just like I'm an entitled little brat, perfectly understandable. I would advise clicking off the video because that's just simply my truth and I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, sorry about this, but I liked it, so I don't.
I guess I will just be a little bit more open about my unemployment. I don't have a job. I got laid off. There's a video about it. Check it out. Yeah, okay. So I don't have a job and I don't really want to get one. That second part I have not been too open about. Like I've alluded to it, I'm not gonna lie. But the honest to goodness truth is that I don't want to get a job. I don't feel like it. Like I just don't think it's anything that will entertain me. And I want to talk about that feeling. Because a lot of people when they get laid off feel very, inadequate. They feel like they didn't do their job well and that's why they were choosing to get laid off. They feel worried about their future. I feel just bad. But I don't. I feel good. And it's just because I realized very shortly after starting my job that the things that I enjoy the most are the things I do that aren't my job. Going out to weird fashion shows with my friends, having to try and make friends in a coffee shop while I wait for my phone to get returned to me because I don't have anything better to do. Meeting new people, going on dates, which I'm about to do tonight if I ever freaking make it home. Sewing, reading, writing, drawing, just a bunch of nonsense. I don't actually like having a job. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'd rather not do it. I don't like the hustle, grind, set culture. I don't like feeling like everything I do has to be monetized and has to be successful because I'm not very good at making things successful or heavily monetized. I don't have one. I don't want one. I don't care about one. I just feel like I'm enjoying my life so much more now. Every day is my own. I get to do exactly what I want. What I want to do is all of the stuff that I would wait to get off work to do. The things that I would take vacations to go do, the things that I couldn't wait for a 3-day weekend to go do, the things I would do on the weekend, the things that I would try to fit in when I got home from work, but I was tired from working and I really only had about 4 hours of waking time, and a good deal of that had to be filled with eating and getting ready for bed and going to the gym if I did that, which I also wasn't doing enough when I was working because, again, I felt like I didn't have any time to enjoy the things that I enjoy. So now that I'm not working, now that I pointedly don't have a job, I just feel like I have a lot more enjoyment. I just feel like my days are better. And that's kind of why I'm dragging my feet on applying. I told myself I was going to take January off to figure out what I wanted. But I know what I want. It took me 2 days to figure that out. I know what I want. I know what is the lesser of all of the evils as far as getting a job goes. But I just don't want one. I just don't. Unemployment only lasts 6 months, so I'm gonna have to get one if I want to continue to eat and not die, which that would be nice. So I am going to be getting a job. I just don't want one. I'm just realizing not having one is what I was working towards. It's literally what I was working towards. I was a FIRE movement girly. I was a financial independence, retire early girly. I was working so I could have money to invest and travel, because traveling was what I wanted to do when I retired. So I was like, well, I don't want to wait 10, 20 years to travel. So I started traveling and I started investing, because that was really all I cared about, having enough passive income that I didn't have to work, and traveling. So I just started doing that. And now I'm in a position where I can't necessarily travel because I don't have money coming in, but I'm still able to fill my time with enjoyable things, such as my hobbies and actually exercising and taking care of myself and so on and so forth. Frick's sake, why would the light turn yellow when I'm in the middle of the road? I found things to enjoy, and it's made me just enjoy those things. Like, I just simply don't want to go back to work. I feel like there's nothing to gain. And I know the thing about saying this is that I sound like entitled, I sound lazy, I sound, whatever the case may be. First of all, I am lazy. I've decided I am. Because if we look at what lazy means, it means that I prefer to lay down and relax instead of go work. Yes, I do. Most people do. They just don't want to admit it. Or they just never had enough downtime to actually think about it. But yeah, most of us prefer to just chill and say, fuck that job. Yeah, that's the position I'm in. I need to start applying to jobs at some point.
Turn left onto Bendini Boulevard.
I need to start applying to jobs at some point. I just don't really want to do it. And it's hard. It's hard because I feel like
Turn left onto Bendini Boulevard.
I feel like I'm not allowed to feel this way. I feel like no one else feels this way. And I'm just a weirdo. Once again, I actually, when I was working, I was trying to see if my job offered like therapy coverage in the insurance, simply because I wanted to go to a therapist and ask them, like, why don't I fit into society and how do I cope with that? Like, I don't want to be at my job. I don't want to be at any job. It's not that I didn't like my job. It's just that I don't want to work. Like, there's so many other things that are more fulfilling and a better use of my time than going to a job. So I was literally going to go to the therapist and be like, excuse me, it seems my brain is not really clicking the way y'all's brain is clicking, because everybody else seems to love this. So what am I doing wrong and how can we fix that? But guess what? All the therapy offices were open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, like as if all of their clients wouldn't be at work. That's another thing. This world is not really made for me to be at work. Because y'all want me to take off work to go to the doctor, take off work to go to the dentist, take off work to go to the therapist, take off work to take my car to the shop, take off work to do every fucking thing. Y'all don't even want me to be there, and I don't want to be there either. So why do I have to be there? For my next position, I need to
continue on Bendini Boulevard for 1.5 miles.
For my next position, I need to just find something I'm excited about, and I need to find something that allows me enough rise. Pothole City, okay, and I need to find something that allows me enough free time. Hello, not the camera being right in the sun. I need to find something that allows me enough free time that I feel like I have a life. Because like my old job was 45 minutes away from my house, which wasn't the worst drive in the world, but it really did just cut into my ability to have free time. Like in an ideal world, I would work 4 days a week. And not 10-hour days, 8 hours, 4 days a week. Just cut off the last one. We don't need it. And so I would be like limited full-time hours, and it would be either very close to home or remote. And if it was very close to home, it would still need to be hybrid. That would be my ideal working situation, because then I would still have time to live a life, and maybe I wouldn't hate it so much. And again, I don't hate it. I don't hate my job. I just wasn't fulfilled. And I don't think a job will ever fulfill me. That's another thing. A lot of people are like, I hope you find something you're passionate about that can fulfill you. And I'm like, I have. It's not this job. It's not any job I can pursue, because it's not like I'm out here working as an accountant. I'm doing something that I enjoy. I'm creating art and stories for people. I just, number one, I'm having to do it in a monetizable way, which ruins it a lot of the time. Number two, I'm having to do it for clients, which ruins it a lot of the time. And number three, I'm having to do it on somebody else's schedule, which ruins it. And that's just how jobs work. If they're not monetizable to the point where you can sell them to clients and you don't work under your boss's schedule, then it's not a job. It's not a job. It's not even freelance. It still needs to be monetizable for your clients, and there needs to be some kind of timing that it gets done under. So there's really no job that I would enjoy, no job that would allow me to make good art and not care whether or not it sells, not care when it gets done, just let me make art. That's not a job. That's not a thing. That's not real. So there is no job that would fulfill me. The things that fulfill me are travel, exploring my hobbies, sharing my art with people, and chilling. Being with my friends and family and loved ones, taking a nap, watching anime. These things are not careers. They might be monetizable, but that ruins it. Because then it adds all of these requirements and all these hoops you have to jump through that just make it less good. I don't want to say bad, but just less good. So again, I didn't hate my job. I don't hate my job now. I don't really hate anything about like the work I've done. I just simply think, can we go? What are y'all? I just simply think that the things that I was working for are all things that for the most part, are things that unemployment has afforded me. And that's why it's difficult to really want to put my foot down and go back to work, because I have what I was searching for. Because my old plan was to work, save up money for investments, build up my passive income streams, and retire at like 40, 45, 50, and have an extra 10, 20 years to do what I'm doing literally right now. So the fact that I'm already doing it, I'm like, well, fuck a job then. I know it's not sustainable, because I know unemployment only lasts 6 months, and I know I have savings goals, and I know I want to take this trip. I know that there are reasons that I need a job, but all of the reasons are financial. None of them are that I want to be there. None of them are that I feel unproductive. None of them are that I want to contribute to society, please. None of them are any of those, I don't want to say lies, but none of them are any of those things that people say typically when they get laid off. I just don't feel that way. And I feel like I'm not allowed to feel that way. And I feel like I'm the only person who feels this way. And like, nobody gets me. Nobody's on my page. Nobody's like, yeah, honestly, fuck a job. I really like spending time with my family. That brings me more fulfillment than going to my law firm. Nobody else is on that energy. Look, I see you. You can turn. Just turn. Hurry. Rant over. I just don't know. Why is this lane, the one that I need to be in to turn, why is it so much slower than the other lane? What's happening over there? I freaking cannot stand driving in traffic. This is so silly. I'm never gonna get home. The time just keeps getting longer. I'm literally never gonna get home. I'm driving on a treadmill. I'm gonna have to go because I'm getting very irritated, and I don't want to be irritated for y'all. But yes, that's the real tea. That's the secret about my unemployment that I have not been revealing, is that I'm enjoying it and I don't really want it to end. Because fuck a job, honestly. What is fulfilling about making advertisements to get rich people to buy other rich people's things so that they become more rich? What's fulfilling about that? Even if I manage to get a job in entertainment, which I won't, but if I somehow do, there's still the profitability issue. You can't just make entertaining art. You can't just make a good movie. You can't just make a good painting. You can't, it has to be profitable. And that just throws a bunch of wrenches in it. And like, yeah, it's still enjoyable, but I'd rather just start up a little novel project because I woke up that day and felt like writing a book. I'd rather just do that than do a bunch of nonsense for a job. But anyways, I'm gonna go home. I'll talk to you later. I have a date tonight. I wanted to chill, lay down, have a snack, get ready again. Now I'm gonna have to go home and immediately throw myself together for this date. It's so annoying. Where the fuck is the other lane going? Because I need to turn. But if I get to the end of this road and find out I could have turned from the other lane, I'm gonna be... I'll talk to you later.